Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a nice day. I'm gonna do, well, we'll do the unboxing. I picked up one album, only the one this time, as money. I'm trying to cut back on my spending a bit. But we're gonna unbox the jam. This is the Modern World. It's really shiny because of the plastic film on it. But we will, come on, boot. I hope you like the new channel opening, by the way. I felt that the last one was too long. I think this one's half the length. And I used Yes's, I forget what the album's called. It's a bunch of numbers, but it's a really cool album with 3 different colours on the record. Oh, don't do this. Hang on. Sorry, done it. Huh. I believe this is the second Jam album, or the third Jam album. I'll show you the back. Oh, the lighting's bad, but... So we have The Modern World, a great song, London Traffic, Standards, Life from a Window, The Combine, Don't Tell Me You're Sane, In the Street Today, I believe I've heard, London Girl, I Need You for Someone, Here Comes the Weekend, Tonight at Noon, In the Midnight Hour. I can't, brain, doesn't matter. Ooh, we have a download code, fantastic, I love that. And we have a really nice sleeve. Go with. I'm having to angle it a bit because the lighting's deciding that it wants to get all strange. But, I don't know, that side's yellow. A nice yellow, but it looks a bit bland on the camera. I'll get the vinyl out, but it is just a plain black vinyl. Although, that's a nice... Come on, I want to show the people that... No, is it not going to focus? Well, there are 3 heads. It's a really nice label, but this has decided it doesn't want to focus for some reason. I have fallen in love with the Jam. I mean, I've been a big fan for years because my dad's a huge fan of the Jam. So, you know, I grew up listening to their stuff as well as the specials and a lot of the 80s and 70s stuff. But recently I've really gotten into the Jam and their albums. I think Paul Weller and Bruce Foxton, is that his name? Hang on, I can check now. Does it? Yeah, Bruce Foxton. I think they're really talented, and the drummer, of course. And there's not a lot of, well, from what I know, not a lot of 3-piece bands like that have made it big. I know obviously Green Day, but just a really great band, the Jam, overall. Just absolutely brilliant. If you've never listened to the Jam, sorry everyone, I had to cut because someone interrupted me. So also in this video, it's going to be a two-part 2-video special. I'm going to talk about my top 10 favourite songs of all time, which is a huge, you know, I can do top 10 albums, but my top 10 albums, the first 2 are definitely maybe number 1. I'm joking. It is number 1. Point being, the albums can change, but the songs are solid. The songs won't go anywhere, as in, my favourite songs will always be on that list. It's very, very rare that something new gets added. The only change that's happened in years is when I got into the Beatles. So obviously, you get into one of the greatest bands of all time, the Beatles. Some of their songs are going to make your top 10 list of all time. So we'll start from 10 to 1. 1 obviously being the best. Now, they're not, you know, 1 is, I prefer it to number 10, or maybe there's a 99.9% chance that your song is not on this list, or your favourite song, whatever. But this is my list, my personal opinion. Feel free to give me your top 10 in the comments if you want. But we'll start with the All-American Rejects' Dirty Little Secret, which came out when I was well, it came out when I was like 5, but I really got into the band in like 2010, 2011, and that song is just so catchy and upbeat. And I love the music video where people are showing their dirty little secrets on the cards. I love Tyson Ritter's vocals. I love the early 2000s guitar work, and just a really upbeat and great song that I can sing from start to finish. You know, I probably know all the lyrics by now. Just an amazing song. 9, we have Joy Division's She's Lost Control, which is one of the most I can't say it, howling, go with howling, and beautiful songs of all time. The way Ian Curtis just, it doesn't scream the vocals, but he's just like begging, he's like crying out for this woman who's has epilepsy and is just having this horrendous fit, you know, and this woman is then calling out to strangers to help her. This big, just please help me, something's wrong in the song, and the way that Ian sings it is just spectacular. And Martin Hannett's production on the drumming and the guitar work, it just blows my mind. And I know that the song itself would go on. Just, I mean, the whole album, Unknown Pleasures, was very influential, but the song itself would go on to influence bands like The Cure, and there are probably more. Number 8, we have Oasis with Rocking Chair, which was a B-side. It was the B-side to Roll With It. Can you imagine that they threw away Rocking Chair as a B-side for Roll With It? Now, Roll With It is not technically a bad song. I quite like it, but it is one of the worst Oasis songs. And this Rocking Chair as a B-side, it just, I love the lyrics about, you know, it's not the same when you're not there, just sitting in your rocking chair. Can't actually remember the lyrics off by heart, but the way that Liam sings them and the acoustic guitar leads are just spectacular and beautiful. I love them from start to finish. It's such an amazing song, and pardon me, if you can find it, you should listen to the demo version, that Noel song, which is beautiful as well. Before I go on, there's the bands. It's not limited to one song per band. I'm just putting it out there. The Beatles, number 7. We have the Beatles with Helter Skelter. No one's laughing, Robin. It's the first metal song, first hardcore metal song, and just blows my mind. Now, I honestly prefer the 2018 mix to the 2009 digital remaster one, but Paul's vocals are fantastic. The guitar work just blows me away, and Ringo's drumming, just for a band in the late 60s to do something like that, it's just amazing, and it makes the White Album that ever so more special. Just this absolutely superb album and a fantastic song. You cannot go wrong with the Beatles' Helter Skelter. I've got blisters on my thing. I can't do a Liverpudlian accent, but the way he screams that at the end is just brilliant. Next up we have Linkin Park with Castle of Glass. Now, if you've watched some of the Linkin Park videos I've done, you'll understand why they have a song on this list, because that album Living Things come out when I had a paper route. I was 14 or 13, and you know, I wasn't overly liked in school. There was stuff going on, so you come home from school and you can stick a Linkin Park record on and just feel like they get you. I love the lyrics, I love Mike's singing, just amazing song. Number 5, we have Oasis with Songbird. Now, it's a Liam written song, which makes it special in itself, because Liam only wrote 10 songs for the band. But for me, it's just so. I've talked about my friend Chris on this channel a lot, and they are Songbird. I call them Songbird after this song. We met in 2017. You know, we started dating. And that's where I got the name Songbird. You know, they are the Songbird. we started dating again in 2018. 2018? 20, yeah, it is 2018. Um, I didn't forget. And they are, I mean, they were my first real love. And just gives that extra depth to the song that whenever I listen to it, I think of them and their amazingness. Just such a influential person in my life that gives meaning to that song because I call them Songbird. Just fantastic, you know. And if you're watching this, you're amazing. Number 4, we have the Beatles with The Long and Winding Road, which is my favourite Beatles song. Just Paul McCartney's vocals, man. I adore them. The way he sings the song is just so perfect. And I love the lyrics. They're just so meaningful and beautiful. Just, wherever you go, whatever happens in life, the long and winding road will lead me back to your door. I get goosebumps, to be honest with you. It's just so beautiful. And such an amazing song. I can't go wrong. Paul McCartney is one of the greatest musicians of all time. Number 3, we have The Smiths with There Is a Light That Never Goes Out. One of the greatest songs of all time. Just because, the lyrics themselves. I like the idea of dying for someone else. You're living your life for this special someone, and you're begging them to take you out, show you the world, and it doesn't matter if you die because you're dying with them. And it's an incredibly beautiful love song, and for me, I feel it has anti-suicide or anti-mental health vibes in it, with the closing line, "There is a light that never goes out," which repeats with this beautiful melody in the background. And I do feel like it's an anti-suicide song, hence the tattoo that should be on screen if I remember. So second, we have Pink Floyd with Wish You Were Here. Probably, for me, it's the greatest written song of all time, lyrics-wise. Just amazing. Just, I love the simple guitar leads and the simple backing guitar from David Gilmour. And I love, the vocals are amazing, but it is the lyrics for me. Just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl year after year. I wish you were here. Did you trade your heroes for ghosts? Just beautiful. And, to be honest with you, it brings me to tears whenever I hear it. Just an amazing song. As well as the album. The album's just fantastic. No surprise to anyone, because I've spoken about it a bazillion times by now. But my favourite song of all time is Oasis with Live Forever. Just to explain to you, for me, that is the penultimate anti-suicide, anti-depression song. I don't care how your garden grows, I just want to fly. Maybe you and me will not be everything we want to be, but now is not the time to cry. Now is the time to find the reason why. You and me see things that I'll never see. You and I are going to live forever. I think I'm out of focus now. No, but I think it's one of the most beautiful songs ever. I love the guitar. I love Tony McCarroll, I think that's his name, drumming, and Noel's lyrics. It means a lot to me, like a lot. Just really does mean everything to me. Hence, hopefully you're seeing another title. Just superb. And if you can find it, there's a Noel Gallagher acoustic version that's just absolutely beautiful. They used in the Supersonic film. But yeah, that's my top 10 favourite songs. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video. Take care, everyone.